Hey, good morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here with the MLive Morning Weather Update. Thanks for joining me. Eventually, kind of a crazy week weather-wise. Eventually, quite a storm system heading our way for the weekend. Ahead of that storm system, mild to, for this time of the year, quite warm air is on the way eventually over the next several days. I'll show that to you. Then the storm system moves through. Mostly, I think it's a rain and wind maker for much of lower Michigan. Eventually, maybe a 6-hour period of wind-driven snow on the backside of it based on the track that it's projected to take now. And then we get into next week, and guess what takes off again? Some fairly mild air for this time of the year. So, all right, let's get to it. Let's say hi to some folks. Let's say hi to Andy Bailey. Thanks for watching, and let's say hi to Donna Root and TJ Brewer and also Trina Baker. Thanks for watching this morning. This is the MLive Morning Weather Update with MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. So today we have a weak weather system shifting through the area. You're looking at the satellite photo, and yeah, guess what we have in Michigan? Clouds, clouds, clouds. I've got it centered a little south. You can see that rotation point in Illinois drifting southeast, and not really much of consequence out of this storm system. Here is the current radar, and you can see there is some snow around the Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo areas, Jackson, south side of Lansing, maybe heading in the form of flurries toward the Ann Arbor area or into Ann Arbor, but temperatures are going to pop up above freezing here in the next couple of hours, and the precipitation should be light and shouldn't be a real big problem. Hey, good morning, Reinhard Brinkmeyer. Thanks for joining. And Diamond Benloved, good morning to you. And Sharon Hutchinson from Saline, good morning to you also. So, radar forecast today shows you the weak, disorganized storm system that kind of fluctuates between snow and rain. And so we go through this afternoon, Detroit area, Oakland County, Jackson, all the far southern third of the state, often on light rain showers, light snow showers. We go to 4 o'clock this evening and 5 o'clock, and it's winding down, and really nothing to speak of as far as winter, well put together precipitation in this radar forecast. This is overnight, maybe a couple of little spurts of snow from Traverse City to Cadillac to Big Rapids, down into the Grand Rapids area. That would be overnight tonight. I couldn't even see it being an inch or so, somewhere in there. All right, now the interesting part. So remember, I like to give you the guts of meteorology, and I like to look at the engine of our weather. The engine, that's the mid-levels of the atmosphere. This is something they don't do on television. So you're in a special group here. Hey, thanks for joining me. 420 strong. If you could hit the share button, we're going to look at the upper level atmosphere, and what the main story, main takeaway, as they say now, you should get out of this, is that it's not a very wintry upper air pattern, if at all a wintry upper air pattern for most of this. So this is 15,000 feet up, okay, mid-levels of the atmosphere. And this is going to be a forecast for the next 10 days. Hey, thank you, Susan Wallace. Shared. Yeah, if you could, everybody, hit the share button. Say, hey, check out what we got coming in the next couple of weeks. So we go into Wednesday, we go into Thursday, and we go into Friday. So this is where we sit Friday. And what that says is westerly air coming our way, not Canadian air. So you'll see Friday is quite warm. And you'll see a storm system forming down to our southwest. This is Sunday. We're still in a warm pattern, warm southwesterly flow. Now, eventually by Sunday night or Monday, a cold little pocket does what we call closes off very briefly over Michigan. That brings some cold air down enough to change rain to snow. But note the storm does not sit around long. It's off to the northeast already by Monday. And then the next storm system kind of bringing the atmosphere warmer again. We go out 10 days and I look at this pattern and I say, you know, that may have, this would be December 14th. Hey, good morning. 560. Please hit the share button. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. So that's December 15th. That is not a wintry pattern. Another storm in the southwest, but as that moves out, you'd almost envision that it would bring some mild air our way as well. Here's a little bit closer of a look at the details of precip. First off, I know a lot of squiggly lines, but I just want to show you that today really not a problem in the south. Tomorrow should be dry. Thursday, now here comes the warm front through Thursday, and then Friday we're into a southwesterly flow. We could have some sunshine. We could have temperatures in the 50s, but it will be quite windy. And then here's that storm that forms. Okay, see how it wraps up pretty quickly? Both models show this, and I'll show it to you on the other model. It's a quick for a strengthening storm and a quick move out storm. But note that, you know, Monday morning, and I'll show this to you closer, a lot of isobars. That means we go from really warm to windy and cold real fast, and it dies off pretty fast. And then we're into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, just kind of some quiet weather. Next Thursday, next Friday, note that the atmosphere is starting to warm up as warmth builds in from Canada. So here's same model, just on, you know, day-to-day rain versus snow. Time to get a tan, says Sherry Hammond. Good morning, Virginia Gross. Thanks for watching. Danny Richmond, thanks for joining us. And Margaret Parker from Lapeer. Good morning. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. My first Polish name attempt of the day, and it's an easy one. Larry Kendereski, right? Watching. Thank you for watching. So again, no real weather to speak of into Friday. This is Friday. This is a southwest wind. Friday, a work skipper Friday? Certainly could be. Oh, I lost you there. Okay, I'm back with you. Okay, so here's the weekend. This is Saturday, rain coming. This is Sunday. Everything shows this low pressure center pulling up into lower Michigan. That keeps the snowstorm part of it back through the UP, back through Wisconsin, maybe back through Chicago for a while. This is Sunday evening and this is Sunday night. So we go from a rain to a wind-driven snow. This is Sunday night, early Monday morning, and then done. So, you know, usually a pattern like this, what I call situational forecasting, usually is a couple of inches in there. And then as we go through next week, looks fairly quiet without the next storm system on the way. All right, U.S. model. You know, we like the European model, but we like to compare it to the U.S. model, and look what the U.S. model says Sunday. Same deal. Its pitfall is it's usually kind of fast in its movement. So this is Sunday afternoon and then Sunday overnight, and it's already off to the east by Monday. Temperatures, highs today, upper 30s, much of lower Michigan, low 30s to the north. Tomorrow, 37, 38, going to be another common temperature, and that's, you know, right about normal. In some places, that's maybe 2 degrees warmer than normal. Thursday, upper 40s. That's 10 degrees warmer than normal. Friday, low 50s. Maybe even up to Traverse City. Maybe as far north as Petoskey, 50 degrees. And Grayling and Houghton Lake. Grand Rapids, maybe in the low 50s. And Saginaw Bay City, Flint, low 50s. Ann Arbor, low 50s. Saturday, low 50s in the south half, 40s in the north half, a little cooler in the UP. Sunday, the storm system. Yeah, Amanda Williams says, oh, if it was only going to be 20 degrees colder, what a gorgeous snowstorm that could be. What if? I know, we get a lot of that. We get a lot of that on snowstorms nowadays, almost like what we get with, sky events. Oh, it would have been great to see it, but we were cloudy. Hey, good morning, Spring Arbor, Mary Jo McDonald. Snowing in the Lansing area, says Brittany Hamilton. So this is Sunday. Could be, mid to upper 50s, Ann Arbor, Detroit, 30s back in Traverse City, 20s in the UP. Then a little colder Monday, behind that, mid 30s. Tuesday, upper 30s. Wednesday, mid 30s, 10 days out. Approaching 40 degrees again. And look at Wisconsin, look at Minnesota, look at Iowa. Well, a lot of times where our cold air comes from, and it is just not there just yet. Of course, we know that it will get here. We will have winter, but right now, the playbook of El Nino winter is starting to show its signs. Remember, we don't typically see an abnormality based on El Nino until we get into December, and the normal temperature should be getting colder, and we feel like we should be going deeper and deeper into winter, and the normal temperature kind of just levels off sometimes, and sometimes it's warmer than normal. And, we put a lot of emphasis on El Nino, but we, have to talk about the 800-pound gorilla, the warmer globe, the warmer polar regions. Where does our cold air come from? We get cold, of course, but not the deep, long-lasting 2-month cold or so. Benita Stevenson, I heard blizzard on Sunday with 40 to 50 mile-an-hour winds. I traveled from Harrisville every week, take my grandson. It'll be a quick changeover, and it probably won't be in inches, something extremely heavy, but it could be, really wind-driven snow with falling temperatures. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. I always watch for these rapid weather changes as something that causes a problem. So there you go. The main theme of the big picture is winter, hardcore winter, is nowhere in sight. In the short term, we have quite a warm-up heading into Friday, and then a fairly powerful storm system on the weekend, but a fast mover. So in hits fast, out lets up, and then we go back to mild weather. Hey, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. This was fun. We still have 520 of us on the broadcast this morning. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Make sure you allow notifications from MLive on Facebook, and you'll probably get the notifications. They're not great at that, but hopefully you will get the notifications. Otherwise, look for us on YouTube. If you like the MLive YouTube page, I feel those notifications are more solid. After we do the Facebook Live and weather, we upload it to YouTube, and then you'll probably, if you allow MLive's YouTube notifications, then you'll probably get a notification that says weather forecast is uploaded. So take care. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. You have yourselves a great day.